So I'm still going over and over this thing about the energy thing, because I'm still kind of, yeah, not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, I was just couldn't do anything, and it just seemed to get worse. I even ate meat at night to get I figured maybe it was low blood pressure, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, if it were in any other time of my life, I would say it was the weather, because usually this cloudy, kind of gray, kind of closed weather, I used to be what the Italians call meteopatica. But now I know that that's not completely true, because there are days where I am full of life and it's not a nice day at all. So what I've been going over it, I think happened since I didn't have this yesterday in the morning, and at about 1 o'clock I received a phone call from some people who were going to put an offer in on what was going to be my last place up for sale. And so when they told me already on Friday, they're like, oh yeah, absolutely, we absolutely want to buy this place right away and do an offer. And my head already started getting away with me going, oh, I've sold all of my properties, it's all done, now I can take off for Australia in a month and not think about anything. And I was just, my mind got away from me and started fitting into the story. So when they called me at 1 o'clock yesterday, we had an appointment at 4 to meet to do the offer. And they said, oh, can we have the measurements of the garage? And I said, yeah. I said, but today is not possible. I'm all over the place. And I said, I'm nowhere near that place. But tomorrow morning, which would have been this morning, I can get the measurements for you and then let you know. And they said, oh, okay, well, then let's wait on writing the offer. I said, oh, because the measurements of the garage somehow have to do with you making the offer or not. And right then I was like, something inside me knew. And on further reflection, in fact, what ended up happening is they instead of doing the offer, they came to the apartment, they took their measurements, they did whatever. But I was getting a vibe from the lady, and then she started asking some very trivial questions. Oh, well, why did they do the floor like this? So, and I knew it. I knew it wasn't. They weren't going to put an offer anymore. So, as I went back over it this morning, I realized that even in the visit, the initial visit, I felt like a negative energy from her, although what she was saying was no way coincided with what I was feeling. She was like, oh, beautiful, blah, blah, blah. But instinctually, I was like, all right, well, and I didn't trust my gut feeling. I said, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I don't know this person, I'm trying to see what she thinks or whatever. But she was never convinced, and the husband wanted to convince her, but you can't do that, especially you just can't. It's like what I said about real estate. Real estate's not one of those things that you sell or you convince or you push people into. It's just a feeling, and she didn't have it, or she had it, but she also had reservations, which ended up being greater than the actual feeling she had. So, and I think what happened was very similar in my sense. I had, having sold everything brought about a certain feeling, which ended up creating this story for me that, oh, I'm good to go, I'm free, and no more ties, and don't have to run around for that silly apartment again. And so when I felt that coming away from me, I think it just took all the energy out of me. And I really think that was what was going on yesterday, whereas I wasn't consciously aware of it at the time. So anyway, that's my best answer. I would love to know if you guys have any other answers, or what you think, or if you have similar stuff happening to you. And yeah, actually, now that I've aired it, because I didn't really talk about it, it's been going around in my mind. Now that I've actually said it out loud, I kind of feel like I got a weight off. I kind of feel a little bit lighter. Maybe that really was what was going on. Anyway, love to hear from you. Have a great day. Bye.